family, it's Christina with Urban Finance, and yes, I know it has been a long time, but I am so happy to be here today to talk with you about the 5 money personalities. But before we dive into it, be sure to like the video, share, comment in the comment section, and subscribe to our channel. So let's dive right in. I began reading this book called The 5 Money Personalities by Scott and Bethany Palmer. And I was like, so this is like the 5 love languages, but for money? And yes, I was right. But it was an amazing book, and it was so useful just to figure out why I spend money the way I do, or what are the thoughts behind my money making decisions. Love the book, would highly recommend it. And knowing the money personalities is especially useful for couples or for people who are married or in partnerships, because knowing your money personality helps you to understand why your partner spends money the way they do, which helps you to empathize with them, which in turn will help you all to communicate better about making money decisions. So, the first money personality is the saver. Now, this is a person who will wear shoes until the sole falls off, and even then will buy super glue to glue the sole back on. Caden Nurse. But for real, not every street saver is as extreme. My husband is a proud saver, mind you, and they genuinely get excitement about saving money. They love saving money. They are responsible and trustworthy when it comes to finances. However, on the con side, they can be a little overly focused on financial goals and can be joy killers because they just don't like spending money and can be seen as cheap and selfish. On the total opposite side, we have our next money personality, which is the spender. Now, of course, as the name sounds, they love to spend money. It doesn't matter if there's a new party, they're the ones who are going to buy a new outfit, they're the friends who are buying everyone around at the bar. They just get excitement from spending money, doesn't matter on who. So the spenders love to live in the moment, and they can be seen as selfless because they love to give gifts. It doesn't matter how they spend the money or who they spend the money on. However, they tend not to be able to stick to the budget, and they can be impulse buyers, and because they buy impulsively, that means it's a little difficult to communicate with them about money. And our third money personality, we have the security seeker. Now, this is the person who thoroughly investigates before any purchase, reading all of the Amazon comments, that's me, or needing a 6-month emergency fund instead of a 3-month emergency fund, that's also me. And the pros are that, you can trust this person with your money, and they're prepared for anything. They don't mind spending money as long as the bills are taken care of. Now, on the downside, they can be overly negative, and that can lead to stifling creativity because they're so risk averse. And unfortunately, that's me too. And that's part of the reason I've been lying low on the channel, allowing my husband to be as creative as he wants to be without me getting in his way. The fourth money personality is the risk taker. Now, these are the people who, if you have a good business idea, they will happily invest in your idea. They also love to go on vacations to new and different spots, or they're the ones trying the hottest new restaurant in town. The pros, they're not afraid to make decisions, and they tend to listen to their gut, and they're always up for finding the next adventure. However, they can be impulsive, and they can get blinded by the future. And our last and final money personality is the flyer. Now, this is a person who cut your grass and say, hey, Just pay me whenever you get the money. No rush. The flyers literally have no attachment, emotional attachment to money. So they tend not to let money control their life or control what they do. And they're happy to let someone else handle their finances. However, they can be a little disorganized when it comes to money and can lack skills to solve money problems. So all of the money personalities, we have the saver, the spender, the security seeker, the risk taker, and the flyer. They all have their pros and cons, and it doesn't matter which one you are, own it. And that's one of the things I loved about the book, because it tells you what personality you are. It doesn't matter which one you are, but it also tells you how to handle being in a relationship with this other person. What do you need to do in order to make sound financial decisions with this specific money personality type? And everyone has a primary and a secondary money personality. Sometimes your money personalities can be opposing to each other, but that's life. For example, I am a primary security seeker, secondary risk taker, right? Total opposite, but security seeker dominates. My husband, he is primary saver, secondary security seeker. So he's all on that side, just saving money and preparing for the future. That's my hubby. Gotta love him. And if you want to find out what your primary and secondary money personalities are, feel free to take the quiz at www.themoneycouple.com. All right, this has been the video. Love you, family. And remember, live your best life.